In a quiet village surrounded by green farms, dusty roads, and small clay houses, there lived a young man named Kofi. Kofi was not rich. He had no car, no big dreams anyone could see, but he had something powerful. He had love. Every morning, wearing his faded sky blue shirt and brown trousers, he would walk through the village thinking about only one person, Abina. Abina in her yellow floral dress, walking like sunshine across the dusty path. To Kofi, she wasn't just a girl, she was his future. She was his reason. She was the air he breathed. Every evening he waited under the big mango tree at the center of the village, sometimes holding oranges, sometimes groundnuts wrapped in paper, sometimes just a small, handwritten note. He didn't have much, but he gave everything. He loved her loudly, proudly, fully, and that was his mistake. Because when you love someone more than yourself, you slowly give them control over your heart. At first, Abina enjoyed the attention. She liked how Kofi looked at her. She liked how he carried her bag. She liked how he waited hours just to walk her home. But slowly, she began to test him. Kofi, buy me this. Kofi, wait for me. Kofi, do this. And he did, without question. Villagers started whispering, "That boy is too soft. He loves her too much." But Kofi didn't care, because love had made him blind. Then one evening, under the same mango tree, Abina looked at him differently. Not with warmth, not with softness, but with distance. She said something that would change his life forever. "Kofi, you're too simple. I need someone bigger, someone rich." And just like that, the boy who loved too deeply felt his heart break quietly inside his chest. That night, Kofi sat alone in his small room, still wearing that faded blue shirt, tears falling slowly. He wasn't crying because she left. He was crying because he gave everything, and it still wasn't enough. He whispered to himself, "One day, I will become someone no one can call simple again." The next morning, he left the village. No celebration, no goodbye party, just a small bag and a heavy heart. The city was not kind. The city did not care about broken hearts. It was loud, fast, cruel. Kofi slept in unfinished buildings, worked as a cleaner, carried cement under the hot sun, got insulted, got cheated, got rejected. But heartbreak had turned into something dangerous. It became fuel. Every time he felt tired, he remembered her voice. "You're too simple." So he studied at night. Business books, investment strategies, how money works, how wealth grows. He saved every coin, started selling small items on the street. Failed, tried again, failed again, but pain had made him stubborn. Years passed. The same boy who once waited under a mango tree now owned properties, then businesses, then companies. He invested in land, in oil, in technology, and one breakthrough deal changed everything. Headlines began to appear. Self-made billionaire rises from rural background. The village boy was now a multi-billionaire. But back in the village, life was different. Abina had chosen someone flashy. Kwame, red designer t-shirt, gold chain, white sneakers, big talk, loud promises. He spent money in public, showed off rented cars, and made her feel like she had chosen better. But show is not substance. Behind the flashy lifestyle, there was no stability, no direction, no responsibility. And one day, Abina found out she was pregnant. The test in her shaking hands felt heavier than a mountain. She told Kwame, and the same man who once spoke confidently panicked. "I'm not ready for this. I can't do this." And just like that, he disappeared. No calls, no support, no love. Abina sat alone, in her red dress, crying, holding her stomach. And for the first time, she understood something. The boy she called simple was the only one who truly loved her. Months later, A long black luxury car entered the village, dust rising behind it. Villagers gathered, whispers everywhere. The door opened, and out stepped a man in a black tailored suit, gold watch shining, confidence in his walk. It was Kofi, but not the same Kofi. This one had power. This one had peace. Abina saw him. Her heart stopped. They met under the same mango tree, the place where everything began. She looked at him with regret in her eyes. "I made a mistake," she said softly. "I didn't understand your love." He looked at her, not with anger, not with revenge, but with calm understanding. "I loved you when I had nothing," he said. "Now I have everything. But I don't need you anymore." Those words hurt more than shouting ever could. He didn't insult her. He didn't embarrass her. He simply walked away. Back to his car, back to his empire, back to his destiny. And as the car disappeared down the dusty road, the village understood something powerful. Sometimes heartbreak is not the end. Sometimes it is the beginning. Never give someone so much love that you lose your value. And never let rejection define your future. Because the same person who leaves you may one day watch you rise beyond their imagination. Kofi did not become rich to prove her wrong. He became rich because pain forced him to grow. And sometimes, the person who breaks your heart is the reason you build your empire. If this story touched your heart, remember this. Your pain might just be preparing you for your power. Subscribe because your next chapter could change everything.